Why did I do that? Hey guys, Lucy here, and today I'm going to be doing a baking video. Moriah Elizabeth, so you may know her if you watch my channel.
You probably watch hers.
Basically, she has a series on her channel called Squishy Makeovers. Recreates the squishies into real life food. So that's what I'm going to be doing today because she's only done like 7 of those and the world needs more. Today the squishy I'm going to be making, I'll probably put it on screen here because I don't have the actual squishy because, you know, Moriah owns it. The sizing's probably going to be off and it's definitely not going to look as similar to the squishy as it could.
But I'm going to try my very best and that's all that I can do.
Also, I'm wearing my Moriah Elizabeth merch. This is Pickle the Dinosaur, and I probably should be wearing this because I'm going to make a mess. I probably should be wearing an apron. I'm going to put on an apron. Have an apron on. I have a lot of plans, and my first plan involves this. But basically, it's a very small cake. When she does bake, she tries to make it to scale.
It is slightly bigger than our cake here.
My idea is to just make a sheet cake and then like cut out circles. I have to get at least like 4 circles out of this. Also have to turn on
the oven.
So I have parchment paper and I'm just gonna line this with parchment paper. Have my cooking spray. Just gonna, should be enough. My greased and lined cake thing. Let's start with the butter. It's like really cold. I need 180 grams, so I don't even need this one. This can be 180 grams of butter. 180 grams. So it's sort of softened now, so I'm gonna add my sugar to this. 270 grams. So I'm pretty sure you're meant to use a mixer. But I didn't want to do that. I probably should have, but you know. Next is our eggs, and you're meant to add them one at a time. Okay, fine, I'll add them one at a time. My egg cracking skills are amazing, if you couldn't tell. Just keep whisking, just keep whisking. Adding the next egg in. And with the final egg, you're meant to add the vanilla. It says about a teaspoon. That's about a teaspoon. Why is it like this? Why is it like super clumpy? Should I be concerned? It's fine. It's like so clumpy. What did I do wrong? Okay, I'm gonna add some yogurt to this. Now you add half the flour, and then you add all the milk, and then you add the other half of the flour and the baking powder. I need 375. That's about 185 grams, right? I have to add 185 now. Oh my god!
I had way too much.
And you just whisk this in. And you are meant to sift the flour in, but no thank you. Like, it's impossible to wash a sieve. Okay, now I add 100 milliliters of milk. Oh no, it's 150 milliliters of milk. I'm so dumb. Okay, 50 more milliliters. Another 185 grams of flour. Now, oh, the baking powder. Need to add baking powder. Imagine if I had forgotten the baking powder. That would have been very sad. I'm also adding the salt. Imagine if I had forgotten the salt. That wouldn't have been as sad. It's definitely not meant to be this thick. I definitely screwed this up. More yogurt? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I think I'm just gonna fold the rest of this in. Maybe if I get that. That was my fault. I don't think, should I add more yogurt? I think I might add some more yogurt. Add like 1 more spoonful, maybe? Hey, this looks a lot better. This looks like cake batter. I'm just gonna put my cake batter on there. And it's not very like even. Okay. You know what? That's good. So I'm gonna put this in the oven now, and it's at 170 Celsius gonna put it in the middle. Okay, now I don't know how long it needs because I'm using like a cupcake recipe at the moment. So I'm just gonna take it out when it looks done. While the cake is baking, I'm gonna work on my fondant. And I made this fondant yesterday using Rosanna Pansino's Marshmallow fondant video. I started using cornflour instead of icing sugar when I ran out of icing sugar. So it's my own fault. On the cake, there's some seashells, there's some stars, and there's some seaweed. And then there's the little parasite that she calls the parasite. And for the seashells, I'm using this. Seaweed, I'm gonna use this rose maker. And then for the stars, I'm just gonna make that by hand. This is my beautiful fondant. So I'm gonna make the parasite first. She calls it a parasite, but it's a baby seal.
The little baby seal, kind of like a little parasite. Aww.
Okay, it's actually getting so sticky now, but I don't have any icing sugar left, so I'm gonna have to use more corn flour, which is disgusting. So I have more corn flour. I'm gonna try to use as little of this as possible because it's disgusting to use this instead of icing sugar. So now I'm gonna work on the roses, I think. So I need to dye this fondant green for that. I'm gonna get my green food coloring, which is this one. I'm just gonna add a little bit of green. I'm gonna add some more food coloring. So let's make the roses themselves now. For this, you're meant to like really flatten them out. You know what? I should get a rolling pin. Why am I trying to do this with my hands? I'm gonna roll this out until it's nice and smooth. It's so cornfloury. It's probably gonna taste disgusting. That's fine. And basically what you're meant to do is fold this in half. And I need some water because it's not sticky because I use so much corn flour. And then basically you fold over this other half. So it's like this. And then I'm gonna water along here again. And then you roll this up. So that I'm gonna go ahead and make more seaweed. Look at that little rose, it's so cute. So I just took my cake out of the oven and I'm like pretty sure it's done. So now I'm gonna make my shells with pink. I'm gonna make them pink. And I'm probably not gonna bore you with all that footage. So I'll probably just skip ahead and to when they're done. I've been working on my fondant and it's just, okay. So this is the little seal. I mean, it's fine, it's not the best. And then these are the stars. I think I like this one better, but they're both kind of bad. I did so many shells just in case, and this is my seaweed. The cake has been cooling for a while, and now my plan is to like put a bowl upside down onto it and then like cut around it. Don't break cake, no cake.
Don't do this to me now.
Okay, you know what? It's a nice cake. Oh, so these are the two bowls I'm gonna use. And you wanna be careful if you're using a knife. So I'm just gonna take away the excess cake. I need to try some just to see if it's nice. So now I'm just gonna be putting the excess cake into a bowl because I'm actually gonna, for the top part of the cake, the little seal part, I'm just gonna be using cake pop dough. So this is my little turntable and this is my little cake plate. So I'm just gonna put it down. I'm gonna put a little blob of icing down on the cake plate because I heard you're meant to do that. I have these and I'm just gonna try to like put them both under the cake at the same time in order to lift it off. It's voiceover me, so basically I just iced the layer in between and then I put the other cake on top. Very revolutionary, but I will say it was kind of hard to ice the edges because there wasn't like those clean baked edges. So that's all I wanted to say, bye. Okay, would you look at that? It's sort of smooth. So my plan for this one is to make the smaller cake and cover that in fondant. and then use the spatula technique after it's iced to get it off and on top, and start icing. These are my 2 cakes, but don't they look gorgeous? So on the cake, she has like a gradient effect, but I'm not gonna be doing that. And I'm gonna add my blue food coloring. Okay, so now I'm going to, oh god, I'm so nervous about doing
Yes, I've never done this before.
So basically you just take this and you put the fondant over the cake. And you're just kind of like meant to like smooth it down and press it in. And then I'm just gonna cut off the excess. Look at that, that's so good. I like that. Oh my god, I'm so proud right now. Sure, they're not smooth, but I'm just so proud right now. Like, so basically I'm just gonna be putting this one on top of this one and then start decorating, but I need to make my cake pop dough first to make the seal part. And to make cake pops, you basically just crumble all the crumbs in between your fingers. Clean fingers, mine are clean. And we're gonna add the frosting. I need so much more frosting. I don't have any though. This is our last hope. This is white chocolate Nutella. And I couldn't think of anything else to use. So I hope this works. I'm gonna try to roll this into a hemisphere. Basically, in this shot, I was completely out of frame, which was completely my own fault. But, you know, what I did was just roll white fondant and I'm gonna cover the little cake pop ball thing with it. This is the little seal's head, which will go on top of the cake. We're gonna just start assembling the full cake now, which is terrifying. So this is the base. And I'm pretty sure you're meant to, like, to support the next layer, put like straws in. So am I gonna do that? Got some straws and I'm just gonna, I think you just poke them in and then you like cut off the excess. Okay, I could like cover this by rolling like a really long snake and like putting it in around there. Do you get what I mean? No, but maybe if you explained it better. I'm just gonna try to roll a really long fondant snake. Oh, I need to put this on top as well. It looks so funny. Yeah, but I'm gonna stick on 2 chocolate chips as eyes for the little seal. This looks like a ghost. Oh my god. Those are his little eyes. Suppose we're just gonna start adding these decorations. So let's start with the little parasite. It doesn't look perfect. It's a super pastel version of the cake, but I'm actually so happy with this so far. Okay, I will say that I only have a picture of the front and I'm really tired right now because I've been working on this for a very long time. So I only have a picture of the front. So I'm gonna just guess what's on the back and put the seashells and the stars and the seaweed wherever I want. So this is how it turned out. I started using Nutella for the facial features because I didn't have any frosting, so I just used Nutella and another brush. And I think it looks really good. Like, it looks like if someone took the cake and just made like a really pastel version. But I guess someone did take the cake and make a very pastel version. But I'm actually super happy with how this turned out. I do not want to cut into this. Oh god, if I drop this, I'm gonna cry. Well, it doesn't have the tail. I don't want to cut into it though, so I might show a clip of me cutting into it later, but for right now, I'm keeping it. I'm pretty sure this video is like 2 hours of footage, so I get to edit that down to probably like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, and I hope you enjoyed my cake. And if you want to see me recreate more Moriah Elizabeth squishies, you can like this video and comment down below which one you'd like me to make. And Moriah, if you're seeing this, I hope you like my cake of your cake that you painted that I baked. Bye.